audio just went out. Okay, hopefully you can hear me now. I'm just doing a lot of talking with no audio going through.
Yeah.
So we get a strikeout swinging for the first at bat. That's Newt Barr goes down. Next up, Wilson Contreras, the first baseman, batting second. All right, he stands in the batter's box. Schwellenbach unloads. It's down the middle, swung on and picked up by Allen, the shortstop, and got into Olsen. So the second out, quickly.
Last season, a lot of the Braves players got injured, so they're having to fill up a lot of these positions.
Yeah, we're still dealing with the aftermath of last season.
Acuna, I guess, is still not back. I think
They said next month.
Yeah,
possibly.
next month.
And next pitch, that one down the middle and fouled off to the left side. Donovan batting .356 this season with 3 home runs. Great hitter, batting third in the lineup. That four-seamer outside for a ball. 1-1 the count. Next pitch is a low breaking ball, and it's swung on and over the head of Allen. Michael Harris will pick it up and throw it in, but a single for Donovan. First hit of the night for the Cardinals.
Yep, he just got under that ball. I'm surprised it didn't go any further than it did.
Yep. Allen almost got there, just slightly behind it. So 2 out, 1 on as Arenado steps in. He'll foul off the first one, a heater down the middle. Oh, 1 the count. Next pitch is in there for a strike, the cutter. High in the zone, but good pitch. The 0-2 pitch. That one low and in the dirt. Tried the slider. One, two, the count now. Next pitch, and it's going to be, off the foul tip, caught by the catcher. I didn't even see the foul
I
tip.
didn't even see that either. I was trying to figure out what the umpire was doing. I saw him doing some sort of this, and I
Yeah,
didn't
that
know
means
what
a
that
foul
meant.
tip. So that will end the inning. And so we'll go to the bottom half of the first for do up for the Braves.
So far this season, the Braves have won 8 games and lost 13.
Yep.
For the Cardinals, they've also lost 13 and won 9.
So they've played one more game.
Yeah, they've played an extra game and won.
Yep. So Schwellenbach on the mound for the Braves today. He got the first inning done. Saw 4 batters, got 3 outs. He's been an excellent pitcher so far this season, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. He's been picking up for Strider, I will say.
Yeah, his last start, I think he had a little bit of trouble. If I remember correctly, that was against Toronto. But looked good there. We'll see how he does today.
I think I don't know, is it pitching average? Is that what it's called?
His ERA?
2.55. Yeah, his ERA is.
Yep, 2.55. And he's 1-1 as far as his record goes.
And the pitcher for the Cardinals will be Eric Fedel.
Fede.
Man, I was way off. Okay.
It's a difficult name. All right, coming back to the bottom half of the first. Verdugo in the box. He's playing left field today. Austin Riley after him, and then Marcelo Zuna. And the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson at fourth.
That had to have been up there with one of the longest ones. I'm going to have to fact check that. But
First pitch is grounded right back to the pitcher, and he'll easily toss it to first base. So Verdugo will be retired in one pitch.
earlier this weekend, the Braves swept Minnesota.
Yep, the Twins,
Pretty
and they're
good.
on an 11-game winning streak against the Twins. First pitch is going to be a ball. I'd say it clipped the zone, but the umpire let him off on that one. Next pitch down the middle, the cutter is fouled away to the right side. 1-1 count to Riley. Next one down the middle as well. And he'll just watch it go by, 1-2. Next one a little low. Catcher had to do some athletics to get that one. 2-2. The fifth pitch of that bat is outside on the sweeper. Riley lays off. Full count now. Riley already with 5 home runs. I think he's leading the team in home runs. Next pitch down the middle. Swung on and fouled.
That was a nice curveball coming inwards.
Yep.
That was his 8th pitch at a bat.
All right, the 3-2 pitch. This one fouled away as well. Riley fighting. Full count. Fade. And Riley lays off. It was a close ball, but a ball nonetheless, and he'll walk. Oops. I think I'm scoring this game and didn't do too good on that one. I wrote BB in big letters and made it where I couldn't really
Hey, as long as you're getting the
say where he
scoreboard
went.
right, we're all good.
I'm not. I haven't even been doing that yet. So I'll start doing that. I forgot on the scoreboard. Ozuna fouls off the first pitch. It was low. I gotta get used to it. I haven't done it yet. Much better. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Sweeper's a little bit down and away. 0-2 count. Stands in. Here's the wind and the pitch, and it's also down away, but Ozuna does not swing at this one. 1-2.
Yeah, he's got that 305 batting average. Back in the day, a while back, you'd see him batting 84.
Yep, that was about, I think, 2022, right?
Yep, 2022.
Or 23, one of those years.
I mean, he got faced with, basically, stay on the team or get kicked off. If he didn't pick it up very soon, they were just going to pay him to get off the team. But he managed to pick it up. Something happened, something clicked in him, and he started crushing stuff, and they called him the Big Bear with the big fly, you know?
Next pitch is fouled off. It's 2-2. One out, one on. Ozuna trying to hit Riley around. Next pitch low, and Ozuna's going to pop it up. This one, the shortstop is underneath, and he'll easily contain that one. Donovan makes the catch. And so Riley will remain at first as Matt Olson comes up. He's been pretty hot. He hit a home run in the Minnesota series to help propel them to that sweep. And so he'll try his luck here against Fide. I'm trying to remember. I looked it up, the pronunciation, and it's difficult.
Today.
Might have to look it up again. First pitch in there for a strike. It was technically a ball, I think, but it was close. Olson only batting .233, has 3 home runs now, 13 RBIs. Second pitch, swung on and missed. Similar location, which is smart. If the umpire's going to give you that call, might as well go back there.
His bat looks real scuffed.
You got some tar on it?
It's looking like it. Looks really used.
Next pitch is high, way high. Ball 1. One and 2. This one low and in the dirt. Two count.
They move that runner on first to second.
Next pitch was a great location, but called a ball. It was a little low. And now we move to a full count here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Next pitch, that one low. Olson will walk. That's 2 walks in this first inning. So we'll see what Ozzy Albies can do. The second baseman. Olson and Riley take their leads at first and second. Albies swings and hits the first one directly to the first baseman. First baseman bobbles it, but ultimately gets it to the pitcher for the 3rd out of the inning. And so that will retire the side.
See, if Albies actually bolted for that, he probably would have made it, considering that the first baseman bobbled it there for a second.
Moving on to the top of the second. Now, due up is, let me get this right, Burleson. So due up is Burleson, the designated hitter for the Cardinals. Walker after him, and then Gorman at 3rd. He's batting 7th in the lineup. So Schwellenbach will come back out. Had a 2 strikeouts in the first inning, and the ground out from Contreras. Donovan the only one to reach base on the single. Delete the one that's on there. Apparently our live stream does sometimes makes 2 live streams.
But it also doesn't have a thumbnail.
Or maybe it's just the second one. Schwellenbach facing Burleson here. First pitch in there for a strike is the curveball on the outside part of the plate. One count. You might have to put the thumbnail in there, or I might have to. Next pitch, a ball inside. Third pitch swung on and hit into the dirt. 2-2. All right. Full count now. Let me make sure I get this all adjusted. I'm still new to doing this scoring.
I'm still trying to get this fixed.
Full count to Burleson. And it's in there for a strike looking. Good splitter on the inside part. It was a difficult pitch to read, and they got him. Backwards K, first of the game. And a third strikeout for Schwellenbach. So, good game so far for him. Next one popped up in the air by Walker, and it's an easy catch for Michael Harris. Let me adjust all this. And that's quickly 2 outs. Alright, I've got to get this fixed so we can have the thumbnail. I don't know why it does that sometimes.
We're having a little bit of a technical difficulty. We'll be good here in a minute.
Alright, 2 outs. Gorman up to bat, batting .222 on the season. First pitch outside, but clips the zone for a strike. Next one outside for a ball. The third pitch in there, good curveball. Looked like it was going to be a ball outside for most of the pitch, and then it just swung in there. 1-2 pitch. That one swung on, hit deep center field. Michael Harris racing back. He's going to let it bounce. It hits off the wall, and it's going to be possibly a double. Indeed, a double. So he gets on.
I noticed he did this bird thing, and normally I'd be like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But the Braves do that too, so.
Well, they're the Cardinals, so I think they have the right to do a bird thing. All right, so that'll board Gorman. I remember, I think it's 8. Okay.
Whew.
Fly 8. All right.
Finally, I think I got everything fixed.
Similarly, I think I'm good now. 0-1 the count. Now outside a slider, that's 1-1. It's Bahis. I found out. It's not Pages, it's Bahis. Or Pais. Something.
You know, the Braves catcher, I think it's Sean Murphy sitting up back
Yep,
there,
it
right?
is Murphy.
Yeah, after he got hurt in April 8th, I think it was, after he got back from being hurt.
Very specific.
he's been doing way better. He's been hitting home runs like
Yep,
crazy, and
we'll
ever since then he's been on
Pro
fire.
Probably see him at the bottom of this inning. But he looks at a ball in the dirt. 2-2. 2-2 with 2 outs, man on second base. So that's a lot of twos. In the top of the second. So top of the second, 2 outs, 2-2, man on second base.
And then there's a 2 right there for the.
Yep. This one down the middle, swung on, belted to the right fielder who will throw it in. That'll make it runners on the corners. Oh, no, they overshoot Riley. That's going to let the man on third get home on an error. And then they'll make Pahis will make it all the way to third. Excellent. Excellent. Gorman makes it all the way home. Pahis makes it all the way to third. He got a single, but single with an error.
I mean, overshoots him by a ton. I don't know what happened there. He just, man,
Terrible.
very bad throw.
That's certainly the first error of the game.
Wow, what a, wow.
I completely missed that one.
I mean, what a snag from the side there.
But it was a single, right?
I
They haven't
Going
updated it
to-
yet. I need to update everything now.
2 runs now for the Birds.
So it was the first pitch swung on, and who caught it? The shortstop?
Shortstop.
Made a good play, but not enough time to get it to first.
That's going to give the Cardinals an early lead
All right, there we go.
at the top of the second.
First one for a strike on the outside part of the plate. So yeah, it's 2 runs already off the single from Scott, and now we're back to the top of the order in Newtbar.
Newtbar?
First pitch was a strike.
That is a
The-
great last name. Newtbar.
They'll throw it back to first to no avail. Still 0-1. Two outs. Schwellenbach trying to get out of this inning. This one a ball, 1-1. Another throw back to first base, but he slides in safely. 1-1 count. Newtbar struck out swinging in the first inning, but he's back up here in the top of the second. And he will steal and a foul ball, so he'll have to trot back to first base. Scott. He is the center fielder. Mighty speedy, too. One-two count. Schwellenbach. Here's the wind, the pitch, and it's going to be chop foul. Still 1-2.
Yeah, all he needs to do is get this strikeout here, and he can get out of this terrible inning.
Yep. Wasn't for the error, it'd only be a 1-run inning.
Mhm.
Or it'd be actually a no-run inning, I believe. So far. Oh, and they're going to throw him. Oh.
That's an interesting
I was already
call.
commentating it, but apparently the umpire said he was safe stealing second base.
Okay. Okay.
And there's not a challenge as far as I can see. It was an excellent throw from Sean Murphy. He
Wow.
was in there safely. Wow. It was very close.
He's safe. Yeah. Really close, though, I will say.
All right. So still 1-2. This one low for a ball. Actually, I think the other one's a ball as well. Oops. All right. Yeah, so that'll make it 3-2. It was just 2-2, now 3-2. And let me adjust this from first to second base.
Who is the second baseman?
For the Braves?
Yes.
Ozzy Albies.
Are you sure that's who that was?
Well,
Yeah,
it was
wasn't
Nick
Ozzy.
Allen covering second base. I mean, the shortstop covers if it's a left-handed hitter.
Yeah.
And he'll pop it up deep to Michael Harris, who will get under it and make the catch, and that'll end the inning.
That'll end that. So that'll reset it for the Braves. So now they can reset their minds and try to make a comeback here.
Yep. And so we'll go back to the Braves. Due up Michael Harris, who's kind of been struggling this season. Following him, Sean Murphy, then Jared Kelnick. That'll be the three due up.
Sean Murphy and Olsen are the only ones that have hit consistent, home runs in the same game.
Oh, let's listen to this.
Fetty.
Eric Fetty is the pitcher. That's the pronunciation.
Eric Fetties. Interesting. All right, good to know.
Fetty gave up 2 walks in the first inning, but didn't get a single strikeout, but he did force 2 ground balls that turned into outs and 1 pop up to the shortstop. So, not bad. All right, so let me change this to the bottom of the second now. And I need to update the score. I never did that.
Well, you're doing even worse than me.
Yeah. All right, there we go. St. Louis holds a 2-run lead.
What are these ads?
All right, 1 second. All right, we're back. Just wanted to, kind of switch responsibilities for a second because I was a little bit struggling to commentate, score the game, and score it on the tablet. Oops, I'm playing something. Okay, so it is an 0-2 count to Michael Harris. Now a 1-2 count following a ball. Harris only batting .203 this season. Has 3 home runs. Let's see if we can get another here. This one low. That's going to be a single through the middle of the infield. And that'll board Michael Harris onto first base. Had to go and kind of poke at that low change up there. All right. So Harris on first, a speedy guy. Maybe he'll steal. Sean Murphy up to bat. He's only been back for a little bit, and he's batting 200.
I can't
First
believe they
pitch
called
of ball.
that a ball.
Yep.
That was pretty good. Albies gonna steal here.
You mean Harris?
Or Harris, yeah. Sorry.
Murphy watches the second one. Wow, that was completely in the zone, and they call it a ball. So he'll take it certainly 2-0.
I certainly love the umpires that are just terrible. And that was sarcasm, by the way. If you couldn't tell.
Next one hit straight at the pitcher. It hits him. The pitcher picks it up and throws it to first to record the out. Did it hit him or did it hit his glove?
No, I watched the whole thing. You were looking at the screen, but it hit him in the glove there. He got it.
Look, it might have hit him in the thigh as well. Definitely
Straight
hit
to
his
the
body
glove.
somewhere.
It was straight into the glove and it bounced out.
Definitely scared him. Fetty got scared. Oh, yeah, directly onto the right. Oh, that's the worst spot to be hit. On the inside part of the knee, down a little bit. Ooh. Well, that'll move Harris to second. It does, since it hit him, it kind of ruined the double play opportunity. They're having a little meeting, but it looks like Fetty's good to go. Should be all right. He's just having to stretch out a little bit, maybe throw a couple warm-ups here.
You can tell his leg is kind of hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Just by the way he's throwing it.
Interestingly, Eric Fetty is winless against the Braves. He's never beat the Braves. He's 0-6.
It's not.
We'll see if that changes today. Here he goes, pitching to Kelnick. Kelnick will foul off the first one.
Kelnick did pretty decent last year.
Yep. Though he is currently batting a grand 180.
That's not that good. It's pretty rough.
Pitch number 2 is in there for a strike. That's 0-2 now.
Alright, I can tell already that that umpire is not consistent with his balls and
Yep,
strikes.
he has not been consistent tonight. Next pitch, high for a ball. Catcher tried to frame it, but there was no framing that one. 1-2 count here in the bottom of the second.
You see, you can't frame with an automated strike zone, you know?
This one high and gets Kelnick swinging. Up next, the shortstop. Make sure I have this right. Yep, Nick Allen, who's been playing the season ahead of Orlando Arcia. First pitch low and outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And fouled away. Even at 1-1. Next pitch. And it's going to be popped straight up to the first baseman, who's under it, makes the catch, and that'll be the end of the second. So Atlanta strands one in scoring position, and that'll be that. All right, so coming back to the top of the third, due up. Contreras is due up, and then Donovan and Arenado, the only three players that did not bat last inning. So, yeah. I wonder what's the most at bats someone's had in a game before. Because right now, Newt Barr is on track to have 9 of them, even though that's not going to happen. But he had 2 in the first 2 innings, which means he is on track to have 1 every inning, if they keep up the pace,
Interesting.
which they won't. But it's an interesting
What do you mean,
discussion.
which they won't?
What do you
Is
mean?
it just impossible
For what?
for that to happen?
Well, it's just not going to happen.
Well, now I gotta figure this out. 11.
11 at bats. Is that, man, wonder how long the game went. All right, well, we're coming back now in the top of the third. What will Contreras do? We shall see. We shall see.
We shall see. We shall see. Clouds in the distance out here.
Clouds in the distance, but a beautiful day. All right, I can hear all of that, bro. Next one, swung on quickly, belted up the middle. Michael Harris will ground it, and it'll be a stand-up single for Contreras. Well, stand-up single is how most singles are. All right, Donovan up next, the shortstop. Lefty. He'll bunt it. Beautiful bunt to the pitcher, but the pitcher will get him out.
And he almost made it.
Yep, but he will, more importantly, move Contreras to second base. I don't know how you mark a stack bunt.
2 contacts, 2 pitches.
Oops. 1-3.
There is an out though, so I'm clearly. Oh yeah, okay, that just happened. Obviously.
All right. Now Arenado, the third baseman, he's about as good a third baseman as Riley is defensively. This one outside, 1-0 to begin with.
For some reason, I expected that umpire to call that one.
That would probably be his worst call of the night so far. 1-0. This one high in the zone and fouled away on a bit of a half swing. 1-1 the count. Next one, swung on, popped up. Ozzy Albies under it, and he'll get it. 2 outs.
Alright, they do have a man in scoring position, so if they can just get something going, they just need a gapper, and they can bring that guy all the way home.
Mm-hmm.
This is that game from yesterday.
Oh, yeah, the one we did.
Yes, and he got injured. One of the players got injured. One of the Padres players got injured.
First inning, second at bat. Schwellenbach delivers. Strike down the middle. It's fouled away. 0-1. Next pitch. High, fouled away as well. 0-2. Schwellenbach looking for his 4th strikeout of the night. Let's see if he can get it. Delivers. And a foul.
To the foot, too.
Yep. Remember that player last night, I think it's Machado, who hit his foot twice in a row off a foul ball.
Yeah, just the other day, wasn't it?
Oh, 2 the count. Man on second, 2 outs. Schwellenbach throws inside and low. 1-2. Here is the 1-2 pitch. It's outside, but it's going to be swung on, grounded to Allen, who throws it over to Olsen, and that'll end the third.
Quick third.
On a 6-3 play, and we'll move to the bottom of the third.
That was a very quick third, I will say.
Well, we're still in the third.
Quick half a third.
Yep. Due up for the Braves, Verdugo, followed by Austin Riley, Marcelo Zuna. So the top of the lineup. Braves have one hit on the night in the form of a single. Need to make sure I mark what they
What
do.
is your guess on the fastest baseball game ever?
Probably somewhere around 2 hours.
You're way off. 51 minutes.
Really, when was that?
So both players are playing a perfect game. All the way until the last inning.
Really?
It did end in a perfect game for one of the teams.
When was it?
I just closed it, but I'm pretty sure it was like 1984 or something.
Now, if you think about it, home runs are a large part of the Braves' success. With 0 home runs in a game this season, the Braves are 0-6. With 1 home run, they're 8-7. 2 home runs, they're 4-3. So clearly, you got to hit a home run to win if you're the Braves. So we need to hit one. Who's gonna do it?
I'm gonna say Ozuna,
Ozuna.
who will be coming up here soon.
But first, it'll be Alex Verdugo taking a strike, 0-1. Feedy pitching well so far, and he does not get the strike call in the second one, just a little bit low on the sinker, 1-1. Verdugo ground out in the first inning. This next pitch is high, 2-1. Wow. FanDuel Sports Network having some issues.
Oh my gosh. They keep throwing on the "we'll be right back" overlay.
This is good. Next pitch is a ball.
They're doing a good job with that overlay.
I feel like I'm gonna have a seizure.
This is what they're doing.
But it's even worse than that.
It's way worse, and it's distorting the colors.
Next pitch is a ball. So they'll walk Verdugo to start the inning. It's a good start.
Wow, FanDuel is just tweaking at the moment. Like, you can tell it's their problem because you can see it.
Ball 1.
Do the overlay of it coming back in every now and then. You'll see the Braves logo pop up as if it's trying to come back in.
Next one, fouled away. Let me see if doing this will fix it.
Looks like a FanDuel problem to me.
Yeah, I just want to see though. Oh, Riley swings a hard swing to the left field wall right as we come back. Home run. Austin Riley will hit around Verdugo and tie the game. How about that? The moment I turn it off to fix the overlay issue.
How dare you, Troy? You've ruined it.
Austin Riley adds his 9th home run of the season to his stat line.
We basically predicted it too.
How?
We were like, all right, someone's got to hit a home run. Who's it
Yeah.
going to be?
So the Braves, as I said, with 1 home run, are 8-7. Riley ties the game with a deep fly.
Ozuna up to bat. Goes down low
Ozuna
there.
is no stranger to the home runs either.
He's had his time of home runs, you know. Ooh, that one was, tipped up.
Ozuna gonna
Gapper.
put this one right between the second baseman and the center fielder to get on base. So first 3 men are hit on safely.
Ozuna is a slower player, so he's more of a home run hitting
Yep.
or get on.
So
or an
Riley's was
outside
an
player.
inside fastball that he turned on, sent it deep left field, and it was way gone. Next one, Olson's in the ground right to the first baseman, who is going to catch Ozuna in a double play.
Wow. Well, that's too bad for that. That stinks.
So that'll get both of them out. So I wonder how I write that. It's a 3 unassisted double play. Let's write UDP on there. Unassisted double play.
First one, I strike. Swing it. I think he tips it off.
You have
back.
Ozzy Albies. 0-1 pitch. Popped up by Albies. It's going to be the pitcher and first baseman racing after it. Pitcher gets under it. And that'll end the inning. So Braves tie it up via the home run. Verdugo had gotten on the base on balls. Riley hit him around. So 2-2 the score going into the top of the 4th inning. This game much faster than last night's game.
Oof. Tell me about it.
Walker due up, followed by Gorman and Pahiz for the Cardinals.
I'll be right back.
Will you?
I won't. I'm just leaving you to do this already, so I'm done.
So we're going to the top of the 4th. So Walker's up. He flew out to the center fielder in the 2nd inning. Welcome to the stream if you're watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying it. Also, you can look to our future Atlanta Braves streams and suggest any streams you would like us to do. First pitch from Schwellenbach, fouled way high into the right by Walker. Into the seats. Oh, dude, I appreciate that, man. You give me one? Next pitch is away for a ball, 1-1.
I think I just said on my microphone.
Actually, I have a drink right here. I forgot about it. Next one fouled into the dirt.
All right. I'm hoping I didn't miss anything big.
Nope. You missed 3 pitches.
I missed the whole game.
1-2 the count. Schwellenbach looking for his 4th strikeout. And he will get it. Swing and a miss from Walker. Now Gorman, who singled in the 2nd inning. Back up.
I have to be right back again. This is a technical issue. So.
This one popped up deep from Gorman, but it'll be Michael Harris under it. 4 and out. That's the 2nd of the 4th inning. And now Pahiz comes up, who singled and then got around to third on the air in the second inning. First pitch of strike from Schwellenbach.
Oh, I just about threw down my whole table.
Next one fouled into the dirt. Hit Murphy, the catcher, but he looks like he's all right.
Oh, I'm back now. Finally.
All right, make sure you update the scoreboard.
Gotcha.
2 outs, 0-2 count, top of the fourth. Schwellenbach delivering the 0-2 pitch. This one grounded to Austin Riley, who makes a good play and a good throw and a good out. So that will be the top of the fourth. 3 up, 3 down.
The top of the fourth?
Yep.
It's now the bottom of the fourth.
Yep.
Right? Okay. My brain was not
Do it for the Braves.
completely brain.
Albies, Michael Harris, and Sean Murphy.
You couldn't hear that too loud, could you? Okay. If you're watching, make sure to like, subscribe, share this with some friends, family. We're in a commercial break at the moment. I guess it wouldn't even be a commercial break, it's just
Yep.
commercials.
We're in the middle of the inning. All right, we're back. Albies is up. He grounded out to the first baseman in the first inning. See what he can do here. Following him, Michael Harris, who singled, and then Sean Murphy.
Oh, I didn't even realize I'm wearing my Acuna Matata shirt.
You didn't realize?
I didn't even realize.
Hmm.
Acuna Matata. Too bad Acuna's not in the game at the moment.
Oh, wait, why do I think it was Albies was up? What did Albies do? Oh, I think he must have struck out or something. Michael Harris swings on the first one. That's going to be over the shortstop's head, so he'll get on base. He is 2 for 2 today so far. What did Albies do?
I'm pretty sure he struck out.
I'll find out next time he comes up. Okay, so Michael Harris gets on first. Murphy coming up to bat. Harris leading off of first. Here we go. Murphy watches the first one for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count.
All right, Murph, you got this, man. Hit a knocker out and get you on the lead by 2.
Feedy will throw back to first. Keep Harris humble.
I don't think
Keep him
Harris is
honest.
going to care about that. He's probably going to still lead off pretty good.
0-1. Here's the pitch. This one swung on.
Oh my gosh.
Popped up to the left fielder to the warning track. Very close. Harris going to tag up? No.
Man.
It was, you know, a little bit, just a little bit more effort on that swing. He would have popped it over. Just a tiny bit more. And it would have been a home run.
It was a little too high, too. If he
Yeah.
had a little more, you know, just going downwards.
Good hit, though. Now it'll be Kalnick coming up. He struck out last inning. He watches a strike down the middle. Oh, 1 out, man on first. And he lays off the next one, 1-1.
I remember hearing when we first got Kelnick last year, I think, is when he first started doing anything. The first thing I heard about him was how he broke his foot kicking a water cooler on his old team.
Yep, he did do that. He is going to swing and foul off the third pitch, 1-2. BD approaching 60 pitches here in the bottom of the fourth. Gave up that home run last inning. Kalnick swings at this one, grounds it up the middle. Going to be an easy double play for the shortstop. Unassisted. Well, I guess I don't know if that counts as an unassisted or not, but he picked it up, stepped on second base, and threw it to first for the double play, and that'll win the fourth.
All right, yeah, this is definitely a fast-paced game. If this was the shortest game, it would have ended 5 minutes ago, which is actually insane. We've got to react to that. Game Day podcast reacting to the shortest baseball game. Stay tuned to watch that. If you want to see that video, because that sounds like it'd be really fun, leave a comment. Leave a baseball emoji if you want us to upload a video like that. And make sure to like and subscribe. I see we got some people watching. Kind of nice. We're going to be streaming on Twitch again here soon. Once we can get the issue with bots and spammers and all that issue, you know.
Yep. It'll be Victor Scott due up for the St. Louis Cardinals. And then after him, the top of the lineup, Lars Nootbaar and Wilson Contreras. Scott, he singled in the second inning. We'll see what he does here in the top of the fifth.
Yeah, we're actually getting some good views. So yeah, like I said, like, subscribe. Turn on the post notifications while you subscribe. That way you can be notified every time we post or go live. We've been streaming with a 2-minute delay, so that so we always see your comment, but we may not reply to it immediately.
Schwellenbach comes back out trying to get his fourth win of the season. He gets first pitch of strike swinging on Scott. Schwellenbach with a 1.32 ERA in his last 5 home starts. Next pitch, fouled behind home plate, 0-2, the count.
Now this right here is the pitcher's count. Yesterday you had mentioned how full count was pitcher's count, but
yeah,
this right here.
I think any pitcher would take an 0-2, but there's a single from Scott to get on base. As hit to the left fielder. So man on. So that's Victor Scott's second hit of the game. He's 2 for 2 in 2 at-bats. And now back to the top of the order, Lars Nootbaar, left fielder, back at the plate for his third appearance of the game, only in the 5th inning. He'll swing at the first one and pop it up. This one, possible Austin Riley. He can't get there. Riley ran all the way from third base to the outfield. Just couldn't get there in time. So it'll be 0-1.
Even if he could get there, I mean, it was right in where this weird stuff was on the ground. I don't even know what that big tart ball was or whatever.
It might be the actual tart. Next pitch. This one hit deep to center field. Michael Harris retreats and gets it. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Fly out to... All right, let it pop quiz. What number is the center fielder in baseball? 1 is the pitcher, 2 is the catcher.
Oh, center fielder? I'd say 7.
8. Close. That was an F8. Now on to Contreras, who singled in his last at bat. He'll swing and miss at the first pitch, 0-1.
Yeah, that one was going down from the start. I guess he just got a little too greedy there and wanted to get his hands on that one.
Contreras only 178 this season. Swings and misses at the second one, 0-2. Schwellenbach at 64 pitches. Definitely probably thinking double play here, but wouldn't mind getting his 5th strikeout of the night either. 0-2 pitch. Fouled. Contreras swings and grounds it up the middle to the pitcher. He's going to try to get the double play, gets it to Albies, now to Olsen. Only got the runner at second, so it'll be 2 outs.
I think Albies could have gone a little faster.
Maybe. He's not the fastest double play turner in the world.
Like, he definitely took his time, and I know you're supposed to take your time, obviously, but that was one you just don't take your time on, really. I mean, he took sweet time on that.
I don't know. I mean, you got to also set your feet, though.
Yeah.
You don't want to overthrow him and have another error. All right, so that is a fielder's choice. Next pitch outside and low. So it's 2-0. Pitching to Donovan, who had a sacrifice bunt in the 3rd inning. Had a single in the 1st, so he's 1 for 1. And he's going to hit the first pitch deep to center field. Michael Harris getting some work today, and he'll catch it. So that'll retire the inning. Retire the side, rather. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flyouts to the center field so far this game. All right, I will be right back. I'm going to hold this.
All right, coming back into the game with Allen, who is 0 for 1 in this game, and to the top left corner, and he's going to tip it off there for strike one. That one is going to be a slider. It looks like a, okay, sweeper. Yeah, I knew there was something in between that slider and that sinker, but that one was a ball all the way. For the next pitch, that's a strike. Okay, for a second I thought the umpire was going to call that a ball. He was slowing it down there. That's 1-2. Man, pitching fast all over. I mean, not even giving me time to think here. That's going to strike out him. I don't remember his name. Forgive me. I'm tasking all these things. I'm tasking for Troy right now because I have no idea where he has gone. Up to bat now is, who's that? Van Guyo or Gugo. Forgive me for messing names up. That's going to be a watched strike there. That one's way up for the ball. 1-1. For goodness gracious, the pitcher's not giving me any time to think. He's just moving at insane speeds. That one's going to be hit, popped up straight to the outfield. It's going to be an easy out for the Cardinals.
And I'm back. All right, so 2 outs. Who got out? And what were the outs? Don't need to put them in here.
One was strikeout, and one was a pop to the outfield.
Did I give you my pin by chance? There's a pin there under the TV. I don't know how that one ended up there, but it looks like the same one. I got it. All right. So what was the first one?
A strikeout, swinging.
Riley's going to pop up this next one, deep right field, and it's going to be caught.
Not swinging, backwards K.
The first one's a backwards K?
Yep.
And then what did Verdugo go?
The next one is a pop up to the outfield.
Which one?
Out.
Which outfielder?
The center fielder. They all three went in for it, but.
Wow, so. Okay, cool. So a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we'll move on to. Well, I guess that was the bottom of the 5th. We'll move on to the top of the 6th. Due up is Arenado, followed by Burleson and then Walker.
Oh, that wasn't fast. I wasn't even able to comprehend how fast that was. I'm going to put this overlay on for just a second.
You good?
It's a good one to voice crack on, too. All right. We are good now. I like fan duels, animated. We'll be back, they got dust particles floating in the background. We tried to do something cool, and it took a while, and it failed. So.
Put you to sleep.
Yeah. All right, Brace.
So Arenado, he is 0 for 2 today with a pop-up to the second base and a strikeout swinging. So he'll lead off the 6th inning. We are more than halfway through the game now. We are.
Yes, we passed that mark by a little bit now.
By half inning. We have 4 innings remaining, assuming that someone breaks the tie. Hopefully the Braves.
Hopefully. Although we are going back to Cardinals on the offense, so we'll just have to hold them off there and keep it going. Can I get a Braves? Chop, chop, chop. Acuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. I guarantee you that little burger right there, that little slider that you can eat in one bite, costed him like $11.
Showing some of the ballpark food. First pitch from Schwellenbach. hit over the third baseman's head.
Nice.
Kelnick going back to get it. He picks it up. It'll be an easy stand-up double. It's actually Verdugo, not Kelnick. So Arenado gets on via the double. Coming up behind him is Burleson, who is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout and a ground out.
I think they're decking out a family with the whole meal. See the family in the back?
Yep.
I think they're just setting him up with a good meal. Because that kid looks like he's about to go devour some mini sliders.
All right, here we go. First pitch swung on, popped up, deep right field, and Kelnick underneath it gets it. Going to try and contain the runner at second, and he does. There will be no advance. So a fly out to right field. So now 1 out. Coming up to bat is Walker, who struck out in his last appearance.
I really don't understand what's going on here. They're just showing off. That cotton candy looks like really good.
Strikeout swinging on the first pitch, 0-1. They are chowing down on that Truist Park food. Next one. That one right to Ozzy Albies, who drops it. Oh, my goodness.
That's like...
It was a line out to Albies. He dropped it, picked it up, tried to throw it to first, but it might not have been in time. They're going to see whether they want to challenge or not. They are not going to challenge.
Good job, Braves.
It was a difficult line out to Albies.
He just kind of stood there in shock for a minute.
Yeah, well, I think he thought he caught it. He didn't know where the ball went. That was close, but I think he slid in there.
Was safe.
Yeah, barely safe.
My goodness, by an actual hair.
The only good news is now the double play is in order. I don't know if that's an error or not. I don't know what they'll say. Whether he reached on an error or not. All right. Gorman up to bat. He flew out in his last appearance, but he did have a single in the second inning. So he's 1 for 2. Maybe he'll ground out into a double play here. At least he had a double in this second inning.
That's going to be another. You gotta be kidding me. That was a strike full on.
1-1 now. Swings and hits this one over the head of the second baseman, Albies. Now turning around third, heading home, possibly, or is he going to stay at third? He came home and scored. So St. Louis is going to end the tie. Schwellenbach struggling here. Arenado got all the way around to home.
This is great. He hit that gapper, and the Cardinals were able to pull a man in, and they got a man on first and third.
Yep, first and third. First pitch inside a ball to Pahis. Sure, there's some action going on in the bullpen for the Braves. Next pitch, ball, 2-0.
It might be becoming Schwellenbach's time here soon. He has done his due. 78 pitches he has done now.
2-1. Sorry, one was a strike inside part of the plate.
When will we get a consistent umpire?
I don't know. But it's part of the fun of the game.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, I'm fine with an umpire that has the strike zone a little off as long as it's consistent.
Next one, down the middle, fouled away, 2-2.
I can deal with that. If it's going to look like this, make sure it's consistently like that.
Mm-hmm.
Double play still in order here.
Yep. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Pais. Hayes. And he got him
Wow.
swinging on the splitter.
What a play. I mean, that looked like it's going to be a beautiful strike, and that sank down so fast. There's no way you can even... Yeah, look at his face. Like, there's no way you could tell. He could do nothing but respect that pitch.
Now up to bat is Victor
Oh.
Scott. And he's going to pop it up
Okay.
immediately, and it'll be Nick Allen getting under it. And that'll end the inning, stranding 2 runners but scoring 1.
It's now the bottom of the
Yep.
inning.
Oh, yeah, bottom of the 6th. And due up is Marcel Ozuna, followed by Matt Olson, then Ozzy Albies.
Thankfully, the Braves were able to stop them at a 3 instead of going way higher, which they could have done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm missing an entire inning for the Braves, so I don't understand.
What do you mean?
I don't have a 5th inning for the Braves. I'm trying to think. I guess
This is the 5th inning, right?
this was, yeah, this was the 5th inning. This was the 4th. This was the 5th. So I kind of messed it up. So
What?
that needs to go right there. That needs to go right there.
But this has 5, so that's...
Yeah, we're in the 6th. So Zuna's up.
Oh.
I just had this written in the wrong inning. It should have been there, and this should have been in the 5th.
Well, then where's the 4th?
Right here. These 3. Who's the 4th? 3 up, 3 down.
Okay.
This
Yeah,
was the
you do
3rd.
you. I don't understand that. It's beyond my brain power.
All right, here comes Ozuna, the big bear.
Yeah, big bear, big fly. Batting 302.
Since the start of 2024.
Nice. I guess Aaron Judge for the New York Yankees, batting 331.
Yep, then Bobby Witt Jr., Vladimir Guerrero, and Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
All right, Ozuna 1 for 2 tonight. His 1 came 2 innings ago.
That was his pitch right there.
Yep, is a strike to the outside part of the plate, 0-1.
He watched it, but I mean, that was his pitch right there. That was a him pitch.
Here's the 0-1. Way outside. Even at 1-1. Next one low, 2-1.
All right, good eye. Good eye, Ozuna.
Ozuna
Good eye.
311 this season. Next one outside, 3-1 count. Kind of pitching around Ozuna a little bit here. Feedy at 71 pitches. Next one. Ozuna turns on, hits it into the gap. Picked up by the center fielder. Going to be an easy single for Ozuna.
There you go. It's a big fly. That wasn't a big fly, but that was a big bear hit, I will say. I loved it. I loved it. For the gapper, Ozuna is keeping his batting average up,
Yep.
if I must say.
He's now 2 for 3 on the night.
And once he picks it back up completely, he'll be hitting those home runs again like he used to.
Now Matt Olson watches a high fastball in for a strike. Olson 0 for 1. He had a walk in the first inning. He's trying to raise his average up. He's down at 230 right now. Next pitch, ball. Definitely a close one in the kind of the corner of the box. 1-1 now. Braves doing the tomahawk chop, trying to come back in this one.
Tomahawk chop.
Home run here could put him in the lead. Olsen going to pop this one up way over the left. Will it get out? It will indeed. So he'll get to see another pitch. 1-2.
Dropped by a fan, which means it was not out.
Yep, exactly.
Imagine if the fans caught it, it became out. Out! Red shirt.
Batter's batting average would go way down. One, two. And he's not going to swing there.
There you
Another
go.
close one at the corner. It's going to be
That
2-2.
Consistent with those corner shots, I will say.
Yep.
Good job. Credit where credit's due for the umpire.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, that was his pitch to a fastball on the inside part of the plate. And he completely misses it.
Dang it, Olsen, you're dropping your average, man. That was literally his pitch.
Yep.
Too. I mean, he likes those high, you know, in the middle.
Yep.
But, I mean, that right there was his pitch. So,
Now Ozzy Albies coming up.
Delta, official airline of the Braves.
First pitch. Going to be a ball low.
Tried to frame it, but there was no frame in that. I think I stole that off of one of your pages in the book.
He flew out his last appearance. Next one. Called for a strike.
1-1.
Next one popped up and away into the stands. Next one, poked foul to the right side, still 1-2.
Keeping it alive. Oh, welcome to the stream, Future Flash. What is on his bat? They're literally, that's what they were.
Like a bug or something.
There was a bug on his bat when he swung it. That bug went for a ride of its life. I mean.
Pitcher going to step off the mound and think about this one. Here's the 1-2. He's going to pop this one way on up. Shortstop under it, gets the out. Second out.
Well, they got a man on base. If they can just get a home run, that would be kind of nice, you know?
Well, Harris is coming up to bat. The lefty. And see if he can do it. He's 2 for 2 on the night. Swings at the first one, pops it foul.
And he's out.
Nope,
They
he
got
dropped
it.
it.
Oh, no. Red shirt dropped it. Safe. Oh, he's pumped, too. He's pumped. He's got some grills in his teeth. Or huge braces. I like it. I gotta sneeze.
Harris has had 2 singles tonight. This one popped up to center field.
Sorry about that.
That'll end the inning. Move on to the top of the 7th.
All right. Future Flash said Cardinals having the lead makes me want to sing bird, 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 bird. A word.
What?
Barely anyone knows where that came from, but I'm pretty sure that came from Family Guy.
Top of the order. Coming up for the Cardinals. Nootbaar, Contreras, and Donovan.
Way to lose an opportunity from the Braves there.
Ozuna can only do so much by himself.
Yeah, I know. He did everything he needed. He got on base and he sat there patiently. He didn't steal. He didn't make any risky moves. He just waited and he waited for his teammates to carry, but they never did. But of course, things happen, and they'll pick it up. Hopefully at the bottom of the
So that's the end of the sixth inning.
7th.
The Braves are behind, and behind after 6 innings. The Braves are 2-8. When they're losing after 6, they're 2-8. So that does not bode well.
We are back into the game. I love the short little zen moment they give us, just so we can kind of cool off. Showing us a little bit of a game they played. That's not even a game they played. This is just some random game.
So we are in the 7th inning. It's only been an hour and a half long stream so far. That's half of yesterday's stream.
That is literally half a yesterday's stream. Kind of nice.
All right, New Bar watches the first one for a ball. 1-0.
Usually they'll watch the first one, unless it's just a really beautiful pitch.
Next one, low for a ball. 2-0.
He went for that bunt.
They're keeping Schwellenbach in there. He's at 84 pitches. New Bar 244 in the season. And he's going to swing and a miss right there. 2-1. Kind of an ugly swing.
Well, yeah, he did go for the bunt, so.
Next one. Wow. It's a close one. They're going to call it a ball inside. 3-1.
Now this is the batter's count right here.
Next one. And their first strike over Schwellenbach's head. But Nick Allen makes an excellent play at short and throws him out.
I remember back when I played baseball, I never wanted to be a pitcher. I was always scared they would hit it back at me. But I eventually got convinced to be a pitcher. It's always fun. But it is always horrifying when that ball comes flying at you 90 miles an hour at your face. Last second, you either put your glove in the way or
And the
you
kids in
dodge.
your 6U team were hitting it 90 miles an hour?
That's what it felt like, standing that close to the mound.
First pitch of the next at-bat is a strike facing off with Contreras, who is 1 for 3.
I would pitch it maybe 20 miles an hour.
Next one, that's going to be kind of bunted almost to the pitcher. And pitcher will easily pick it up and throw it to first. So 2 outs here in the 7th.
Hey, make it quick. That's how I like it. Braves are doing what they need to do. And I love Schwellenbach's last name on his jersey. I mean, you'll get that normal, like, Albies, and you get Schwellenbach.
Donovan up next for the Cardinals. 1 for 3 with a single. Let's see what he does. Schwellenbach throws it in low. Swung on and fouled. 0-1. Next pitch, high and away. 1-1. Donovan 360 on the season. Been great so far. Next one swung on, grounded right to first base, and Olsen will flip it to Schwellenbach for the out. So that is a 3-up, 3-down inning for Schwellenbach. Move on to the bottom of the 7th. Up for the Braves is Sean Murphy, then Jared Kelnick, and Nick Allen.
That play that they did there, you know, that normal, a very common thing, you know, if the first baseman has to go out and get the ball, the pitcher will go to the first base and they'll play that. Well, back when I played Little Leagues, the pitcher would never do that. And I remember the coach would always get mad.
Yeah.
It was always so annoying.
What about when you were the pitcher?
I tried sometimes. But, you know, you got to think last second, and when your coach is like, 20 push-ups, you definitely don't forget then. I'm not using my headset because, first off, it was kind of giving me a headache. I already had a headache, and it was kind of helping it
You know an interesting fact?
go on.
In the last 13 games, Atlanta has given up at least one home run a game. That's the longest streak in baseball, and the longest streak in franchise history for the Braves. Could end tonight. They have yet to hit a home run, the Cardinals. So it could end tonight. Wouldn't that be great?
That would be great. But anyway, yeah, to answer your question. And plus, it's not even plugged up anymore yet. We're still trying to fix that issue that we're having. So I'm still using the basic old mic. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Turn on your post notifications. And whenever you see that we have a live stream coming up, just hit notify me. That way, whenever it goes live and gets within 10 minutes of going live, it'll notify you that we are about to start. And that way you can be one of the first to the streams. Because the sooner you are to the stream, I mean, we have all these people flooding messages in our chats, you know. It might be really hard for us to read your message, so anyway.
First pitch swung at for a strike from Murphy. See, the Braves announcers are eating right now, bro.
Hey, that means we can eat on stream.
Yep.
I will say those burgers look pretty good, though.
0-1 count to Murphy. So it's worth noting that it's a new pitcher now, as it's 0-2 now. It's Kyle Lay, standing in. And he'll get him struck out swinging. So Freedy pitched 6 innings.
Murphy's 0 for 2 this game, huh? Or 0 for 3?
Murphy is 0 for 3. With a fly out, a strikeout, and a ground out. He's got
Not
the
his
cycle
best
of
game.
outs.
Yeah, not his best game.
Yeah. Now it's Jared Kelnick, who's 0 for 2. First one in the dirt.
Koenig needs to bring his average up.
Yeah, he's down at 173.
I guess that's pretty embarrassing.
Next pitch also in the dirt, 2-0. Swings and a miss. Two-one pitch. In there for a strike. 2-2.
Dose.
Ground out to the second baseman, who easily gets it to first. So 4-3 play. 2 outs. Now coming up to bat is Nick Allen.
Does the Coke help your headache? Does the Coke help my headache? It helps. Back to the game. I got a field view here, pretty nice. I love Truist Park.
Allen watches the first one down the middle. Oh, 1 pitch. Low and away. 1-1. That one high. 2-1. That one popped up and foul.
Getting a good shot of the bullpen here. And whoever that is.
2-2 pitch from Lee. That one going to be popped up to the third baseman who settles under it and makes the catch. That's the inning.
Man, the Brave announcers are copying you. You said 2-2 pitch and they immediately copied you right after.
And so we move on to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Cardinals, Arenado, followed by Burleson and then Walker.
Give me just a second, guys. And I'm back. If Braves lose the series, I won't really worry when they go against the Dodgers on May 2nd. Well, we're definitely going to do that game to watch the Braves dominate the Dodgers. We're going to make it a Braves-only stream, so.
Yep. He'll be kicked out of the stream.
Yep. We're going to have a poll that shows who's going to win, and if it changes from 0% to any other percent on the Dodgers, that means someone's going to have to get removed. Make sure to like, subscribe, share the stream, turn on post notifications to get notified when we go live. And we will be making some videos here soon. Again, podcasts, Gameday podcasts.
And we're back. Again, leading off is Arenado, the third baseman, who is 1 for 3 with a double. Let's see if they are bringing in a reliever. They are. Hernandez lays in a strike for the Braves. Next one, also a strike. Hines, are you kidding?
Wow.
Are you kidding me? That was a strike every day of the week.
Oh my gosh. The fact that he called that a ball is not even right.
This is Daysbel Hernandez. That one off the glove of Hernandez, but right to Albies, who flips it to first.
How many times is he going to go off the pitchers? That's like a...
They're squaring him up today.
Now, I will say.
So they'll get Arenado out. Arenado, I mean.
I do need to see... I want to see that strike call again, or that ball call again, because that's not even...
terrible.
You got the strike zone right here, right? Usually the little corner ones, those are iffy,
Next one, ball.
But when you do it right here, and the strike zone is like there.
1-0 pitch. Low in the dirt. 2-0. Next one's a strike. Make it 2-1. This next pitch is in there for a strike, 2-2. Next one in the dirt, it'll be a full count.
Because that one was obviously a strike.
That one in the dirt, and he did not go, so it'll be a ball and a walk. Man on.
That's exactly what you want to do in this situation.
But the double play is in order, which is what we need to remember.
True.
Double play is in order.
Yeah, I don't think Future Flash was really happy with that statement I made.
Since it's the 8th inning, when teams have been leading the Braves after 8. The Braves are 0-11. They've never won a game where a team has had the lead. Oh, well, okay, that's after 8. So that would have to mean this inning's done with. We'll see how that goes. Oh,
What?
and they're going to turn the double
daggone
play. It was a
play.
grounder to the shortstop, flipped it to Albie, got it to Olsen. So 6-4-3.
That was beautiful. That beautiful little flick that they did there. I really like that. That was really cool. And I know it's probably really common. It's really actually not that cool, but in my little brain, that looks really cool.
So now we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Due up for the Braves, the top of the order, Verdugo, Riley, Ozuna. So yeah, okay, so after the 7th, which is where we're at technically, if the Braves are behind, they're 2-10 as far as their record goes. We'll see. Maybe they can come
I
back.
saw that we started streaming 100 minutes ago, and I thought it said we had 100 viewers.
Mm.
I was about to freak out. We got 1.
You got 2?
2. Even better.
Yep, we're only an hour and 43, so that's even over 100. 103.
Yeah, YouTube's not exactly accurate.
So bottom of the 8th, upcoming.
If you watch the stream, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on those notifications for live streams.
Yep.
If you're new and you like what you're seeing, I mean, hit that like button. We're going to be streaming on Twitch here again soon, once we can get it figured out. So go ahead and follow us there. Gameday Travelers on Twitch.
All right, coming back, Verdugo 0 for 2 on the night. He walked in the 3rd inning, which is the only thing he's done so far. But Verdugo is a good hitter, apparently. So we'll see what he does. Riley behind him, who hit the homer earlier. He is 1 for 2.
It's him again. He's the one that gave that whole meal to that family.
All right. I actually made it buzz for a second. I had my foot near the...
Future Flash is going to get mad at you for that.
I'm going to hurt his ears for a second.
He's like, ah!
Up.
But
If you heard what happened, I did it each time I said bop.
oh.
It was really cool. It shows that I'm in
I say,
complete control.
let there be buzz.
All right. Mayton coming in for the Cardinals. First pitch to Verdugo in there for a strike on the bottom corner.
No sugar, no calories.
It's Phil Mayton is his name.
Not sponsored.
Next pitch. Swung on and missed. Was a ball outside if he didn't swing. It was a curve. Mayton's pitched 12 games, not giving up a single run yet. Got an 83.3% strikeout rate. Next pitch. Up in the zone, but called a ball. 1-2. 1-2. Next pitch outside, 2-2. This one high and away.
Nice.
Full count to Verdugo. And he'll just watch the next one. And it'll be a strikeout looking. Up trots Austin Riley. 1 for 2 with the home run. What can he do here?
Yeah, you're right, Future Flash. I don't really care about the streams too much during the game.
Oh, they're going to hit Riley up in
Oh!
the shoulder. Oh, did he not get hit?
He
I thought
got
there was
hit.
no way he was avoiding
He
that.
got hit.
It was a fastball high and in, nearly hit him in the face. He just barely missed it.
How did that barely miss him? I thought for sure that ricocheted off his like shoulder.
One-zero pitch upcoming for Mayton. Riley trying to get on, had a home run earlier in the game. Pitch is down the middle. He's going to ground it to the shortstop who picks it up and makes the play. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 8th. Now Marcelo Zuna's had a 2-for-3 night so far.
Yeah, he's been getting his batting average up.
Yeah, but no one behind him is hitting him around, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. That's the issue. Is he's getting on base. He's slower than the average player, I would say.
Oh, hold on.
So if he doesn't hit a home
He might have
run-
been safe. Looks like they might be challenging it.
safe. That's safe. So
Man, that's an infield ground ball. Single.
wow, he's safe. He is in fact safe, I think.
Ran that thing out. Wasn't the most.
I'm pretty sure he's safe.
We'll see what happens. He's about as close as it gets.
That is.
I feel like the shortstop didn't turn that as fast as he could have.
Oh yeah, people are cheering. Yeah, Riley's got a smirk on his face. He knows he's safe.
Well, I've already marked it on the scorecard. I shouldn't have done that, I guess. He is safe. So a single,
Make
he
him safe.
just ran it out. I'm just going to do it right here. Now behind him, Marcelo Ozuna. Can he hit him around? Braves are down 1 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Wow, that is like pixel perfect right there.
First pitch to Marcel. Down for a ball. 1-0.
You know, all we need is Marcel to hit a knocker right out to the
Give me the big fly.
big fly for the big bear. Come on.
1-0 pitch. And be low and outside. 2-0.
Or you can walk him.
The more base runners, the better.
Yeah, it's looking like they're kind of scared of Marcel right now.
Ozuna up to 323 on the season. 4 home runs.
He was 302 to start the game off, I think.
This one down the middle, swung on and fouled back. 2-1. Steps back into the batter's box. And the 4th pitch will be outside. 3-1 hitters count for Ozuna.
Oops.
He's always had a good eye.
Yeah, I wouldn't say always.
Well, maybe not always, but these past couple years he has. That one going to be easily in there for a strike. The curveball lands at the top of the zone. Full count.
Yeah, he thought that one was going to stay off to the side, but it curved back in.
Riley takes his lead at first. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Outside, he'll walk him.
There you go.
First and second, 1 out. Olsen steps up to bat.
All right, let's please take advantage of this.
Got 2 base runners, 1 in scoring position. Olsen, Albies, the next 2 batters.
Okay. Olsen.
Olsen is 0 for 2 with a walk.
I feel about Olsen being up right now.
He had an inning-ending double play in the third inning.
Okay, if they could walk him and then Albies go up there and hit a grand slam, that would be kind of nice.
And now Olsen had the home run last night. Need him again.
Okay, they pinched.
Pinch run. Oh, Olsen's going to hit it through the gap between second base and first. Riley around third. He's going to get home. That'll tie the ball game. Runners at the corners.
They
Yep.
pinched Ozuna.
So good decision to pinch run. Was it
Ozuna.
who, Eli White or who?
Ozuna, I think.
White's our fastest guy. So that'll get Riley home. Olsen at first. Pinch runner at third. And now Ozzy Albies up to bat.
So we got first and third, correct?
Yes, first and third.
This is. That was a horrible slide.
You should
That was
face planted at home plate.
not a good slide at all. I mean, he just went straight down into the ground.
Well,
That was.
he
pretty
didn't
rough.
even know if he touched the base. He just
That was.
he had to
pretty
go
rough.
back and touch the base.
Wait.
Albies watches the first for a ball. Yeah, it was the first. It's way high and outside.
Football.
0 for 3 tonight.
Still home. Still home.
All he needs to do is put something in the outfield. Preferably.
A
Well, I mean, he
gapper.
hits left, so hit it right field. 2-0.
Or you can walk him. That's okay.
Put something deep in right field, and you're good.
That'll load the bases up for who's next?
Michael Harris, who is also.
Harris. Okay.
No, Harris has gotten on base twice.
Harris. I can see him.
Yeah, it is
Making a
Eli
gapper.
White at third base. Next pitch outside
Do it
for a
again.
ball. 3-0.
Make that same throw.
Mayton has not had the greatest. It's his first run given up all season, this reliever.
This is definitely the hitters.
That one, a
Oh,
favorable
okay.
call for the Braves. It clipped the top of the zone, but they're going to let him walk to first base. Bases loaded, 1 out. And now Michael Harris.
This is looking good for the Braves now.
Hero moment for Harris.
If they
upcoming.
fail to take advantage of what they have right now, I'm going to be severely disappointed.
Well, they've already tied it up, so they've taken advantage at least a little bit.
If they're having to do a little meeting.
I wonder if they're going to bring in their fourth pitcher of the game. They will. And so we'll go to a commercial as they bring in whoever they're going to set to replace him. All right. Can Harris do it? He singled in the second, singled in the third. So already looking alive tonight. Murphy behind him has gone 0 for 3. So let's see if Harris can keep it up.
Yeah, I'm going to slip this in here while I can, but Future Flash gave his little fun fact. And I think I know this. I already knew this one, but while often seen chewing gum on games, players,
Mm-hmm.
oh, they actually did that to stop the habit of chewing tobacco because that got banned, I think.
Interesting. I didn't know that. What's your favorite gum? The Big League Chew?
That Big League Chew is something different because you can't stop chewing it. If I'm going to open that pack, I'm going to eat it all in one bite.
All right, we're coming back.
The
Let's see.
purple one tastes like cleaner. Harris has the
Okay, it's going to be
chance to
JoJo Romero.
Grand Slam.
470 ERA in 9 games. All right. Yep, that's their fourth pitcher of the game.
His ERA is not that good.
Sometimes it's hard to keep that up as a reliever.
Jumping jacks
I don't
going on in the.
understand.
Harris up to bat.
First pitch, Harris, and he hits it deep right field. Will that score him? It will.
That will.
Eli White comes home, and the Braves take the lead in the bottom of the 8th.
Bring him in.
Wonder if that'll move the runner from second to third. It will.
All right.
So that'll score Eli White. Olsen on third. Albies goes to second. Oh, did Olsen not go to third? I thought I saw him trotting to the base. We'll see what they update their graphic with.
I'm gonna guess his second and third.
First pitch from Murphy, and it's hit deep. Left field. It's gone. A 3-run blast from Sean Murphy. And that'll open this ball game wide up. My goodness. That's Murphy's first hit of the night, and it comes in the form
insane.
of a 3-run home run. Yep, that was his first time facing off against Ramiro. It was a successful at-bat.
Murphy doing
Yep.
that.
So
I'm telling
here's
you.
the okay.
I
Gotta
mean,
make sure
ever
I have
since
this
he
right.
got injured in April,
I think that's right.
he's been on fire.
And now Jared Kelnick, who has had an 0-for-3 night.
I mean, Murphy is just.
Kelnick's only faced Ramiro once before, which ended in a hit. Was not looking good a half inning ago. Swing and a miss at that one, 1-2. That one a ball outside.
Keeping it alive, I can see.
Two pitch. Swung on and missed, and that'll be out number 3, but an eventful inning for the Braves, scoring 5 on 5 hits. No, 3 hits. Didn't see my walk symbols.
That's gonna bring us to the
Murphy
ninth.
was the hero that time.
If
And also
they-
Michael Harris hitting a couple around.
If they can't do it now, if the Birds can't do it now, then they will
Mhm.
lose the game.
Remember, we were looking earlier when they were down going into the 8th, and it said that Braves were 2-10 in that kind of situation. They could make it 3-10 if they finish off this win.
Wow, this is crazy. I didn't think this game was gonna be a domination.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last thing I expected. I mean,
Yep, well, they're leading by 4 going into the top of the 9th. So they just need to get 3 outs, and they will walk away with the win. And what better, it's the 7, 8, 9 hitter going into the 9th.
yeah. I mean, I was actually thinking it was gonna be a tiebreaker. I
Mhm.
mean, I didn't know.
Extra inning, you mean?
Yeah.
Gorman will be
nah,
coming up to
that's-
bat for the 9th. Second baseman. He is 2-for-3 tonight, followed by Bahiz, who is 1-for-3, and then Scott, who's 2-for-3. So actually, they've gotten some hits out of the bottom half or the bottom 3 of this lineup, but they need more right now.
No, Big League Chew is like. If they got that same, they should have the same.
We need to have a
slogan.
pack for every stream.
Pitcher flat. Is that what
Did you
call
tell
it?
him we are going to have Doritos Locos today?
Oh shoot, we keep failing him.
No, you keep failing. Sounds like
I can't drive.
you can walk.
Once you pop, you can't stop. Cause the moment I crack that thing open of Big League Chew,
All
I'm
right.
like, okay, one strand.
Let's see who they bring in to close out this game for the Braves.
Murphy is just on fire. I don't know what's up. This is something new, but Murphy has been carrying the team, if you know what I mean.
He's behind home plate as well.
Yeah, he's also, and he's got glasses. I didn't know that.
Iglesias will be the pitcher stepping in. First pitch, a fastball high, and it's fouled away.
So that'll be a strict 1.
Iglesias is a great closer. He's been our closer for the past couple years. Our main guy.
Iglesias is a really good player.
Next pitch. Fouled away as well. 0-2.
I'll take that. I'll take that, and then you can just have him swing on.
So
the
he
last
went
one.
2 heaters. What does he throw here? Maybe a curve? Maybe a
I think
change?
he's gonna do a sinker.
Maybe another heater? He's got a lot of options.
Oh, I want to do a sinker.
I wonder what Iglesias' arsenal is. I should be able to see at least Braves pitchers. Yeah. He has 4 saves and 5 opportunities.
That was a riser.
This one would not be a save since the Braves are leading by 4.
4-seam fastball.
Yep, 0-2 count. This one a little bit low, 1-2. And he gets him a swing and a miss at a low change. Strikeout to get us started. Now comes Pahiz, who struck out in his last at-bat, grounded out before that. But Iglesias puts down the first guy.
Let's just do what he did in his last at bat and strike out. No, okay, I'm not gonna be mean to the Cardinals. Of course they
strike 'em
deserve
out.
to win. Yeah, strike
Ball
'em out.
one. Ball one.
I'm happy you agreed with me. Strike him out. Strike him out. Good.
Next pitch. Fastball high.
Okay, Iglesias.
Ball 2.
Come on, man.
This Braves offense is kicking it up, aren't they?
Hey, I would be fine if he brought him to first so they can get that double play.
That one a strike swinging on an inside 4-seamer. 2-1. That foul, that slide is going to go down
That is
in
going down
history
into history.
as
That
one of
is
the worst
so
slides
bad.
of 2-1 pitch, grounded foul to the left side, 2-2.
Yeah, you're supposed to slide, body. He slid head, and his helmet went. Whew! He went face first into the ground. Stupid.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Can he get another strikeout? Throws. That one's belted deep left
Oh,
side. That's
my
getting
goodness.
down. That's going to jump up over the wall for a
That's a-
ground rule double.
Dub. That's too bad for him, because if it didn't bounce out, he probably would have gotten a triple. But they now have a runner in scoring position. That's good for him, and they don't have a position for the double play.
Yep. And which means it'll probably be, you probably see Newt Barr, the top of the lineup, come back up. Right now, though, we have Scott, Victor Scott II coming up. And he'll watch the first one, a ball inside. Come on, Iglesias.
Come on, Glaze.
He's got a lot of, breathing room here.
Plenty.
Next pitch. Outside. Come on, just throw it in the zone. Throw it in the zone.
Breathing room can turn to no room real quick.
Yeah, but you still got to challenge these batters. Throw it in the zone. Victor Scott's 2 for 3 tonight. Trying to make it 3 for 4. Iglesias gets that one inside the zone. 2-1.
Yeah, Scott was not expecting that.
Next one's low in the zone. It's hit deep to the right field
That's gonna
wall.
bring him in.
That'll bring in 1 run and make it a double. So a run scoring double from Scott. But honestly, I think you're feeling fine here. The Braves. Now you have coming up Newt Barr, who has gone 0 for 4 on 4 appearances tonight.
Not
So,
exactly who you want coming up.
yeah.
Exact moment.
Him and
but-
Contreras have not had the greatest games, which are the next 2 batters up. All right, had a little meeting at the mound, and now we're back to it. Here comes Lars Nootbaar.
I do like the name Nuke Bar though.
And his first name's cool, too.
It sounds like something from Fallout Shelter. Like a snack you get, like Nuke Bar.
Lars Nootbaar.
Right.
First one low for a ball. Iglesias kind of not having the command you want out of him.
Come Come on, man. Just put it in the zone and strike him out.
Next one, swung at and hit foul. 2-0. 1-1, I mean. One strikeout at a time. Come on. Again, Newbar 0 for 4 tonight. With a strikeout, a fly out, a line out, and a ground out. He has hit the cycle as far as outs go, bro. He has gotten every kind of out possible. And he'll get another fly out to the left fielder, which is Verdugo. There you go.
Well, it looks like they're going to have to seal it. They either have to make a crazy miracle here. The Birds either have to fly here. They have to fly real high. Or they're just going to have to give it up.
Yep, the last at-bat possibly of the evening
And Ethan.
falls to Contreras, who is 1 for 4. First one, he's going to pop way up. Deep left field, all the way back, home run. Cardinals score 2.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
And so, Iglesias has given up some runs.
Iglesias is kind of slacking, man. We glazed you pretty hard.
What does that make it, 7-6?
Yep. That's why I was saying uh-oh. So like,
Now it's a save opportunity, or a blown up.
now, there goes your wiggle room. Now you're just like
Are they going
that.
to call someone else in? Or are they going to keep Iglesias in?
They got to put Schwellenbach back in there.
The next batter he'll be facing is Donovan, who's gone 1 for 4.
That's
Good
not
news is the
good.
bases are cleared. You only need to get one out.
True, true.
Iglesias is doing his best to give this game up.
Ah, glazing pretty hard now, huh? Iglesias! Come on, man! Do it for Strider! Do it for Strider! What was that, man? We just need a little pop-up. That's all we need.
1-0 count. Donovan 356 this season. Watches the next one.
Iglesias!
2-0.
Pick it up, man!
What?
Here's what I said. Getting every kind of out possible is wild.
3-0.
Iglesias? You're starting to give me a heart attack now.
Trying to walk Donovan here. Next one in the strike zone. 3-1. Come on,
I'm
Iglesias.
starting to get nervous.
That one fouled to the left side. Now
Okay.
a full count.
I feel better with full count.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The payoff pitch from Iglesias. Fans on their feet. Inside,
Why?
nearly hits him.
Why did
And
you
he
do
walks
that?
him.
Why did you just throw it down
The
the plate?
go-ahead run comes up to the plate. Oops, I accidentally made him go all the way around.
Like, why do you do that?
All right, now Arenado, who's gone 1 for 3 with a double. 1 for 4 with a double. First pitch, bunted. Catcher tags him out. That's the game. Didn't mean to bunt it, but he held up on his swing and ended up hitting it to the dirt.
That's
and
one
picked
way
it
to
up.
screw your team over.
And the Braves win scarily. Gave up 3 runs in the last inning, but they take the win. Thank goodness, because imagine if Braves only got 2 runs. We'd have been feeling pretty good with them being in the lead.
Yeah,
And then
right?
this Cardinals would have taken it right back.
Whew.
So, Braves win 7-6 in the opening game of this 3-game set. We'll be back tomorrow with more Braves St. Louis action.
Woo!
Join us then. But until then, it's been the Gameday Bros. I'm Troy,
I'm Uncle E.
and we'll see it next time.
See ya.